Hey YouTube, I thought I'd talk about Glow Ink glow-in-the-dark paint for a minute. I bought this paint to put on my sights, although I also bought lure paint from the fishing store, which is glow-in-the-dark, but this has got a green tint to it. This is a green color. I've also got a Smith & Wesson, I'll zoom in a little bit. I've got a Smith & Wesson Tritium watch. It has tritium vials in the hands and on the 12, 3, 6, and 9. And then I also have my Timex Expedition, which just uses glow-in-the-dark paint. So I thought we'd show the different brightnesses. And I also have on my safe some glow-in-the-dark paint that I bought from the craft store. All this stuff is going to be charged on a normal desk lamp. It's probably a, I don't know, 60-watt bulb. So nothing special. I will talk about, real quickly, the consistency of this paint. The lure paint's very smooth, whereas the glow ink is has a very rough finish, and that's because of the large strontium particles that they put in that. Alright, so let me zoom out. Put these on either side, and we're going to turn the light out. Okay. There's my, I'll let you see that for a second. I'm not really worried about that so much as I'm worried about the tritium and my watch. Alright, so there's your Timex watch. Alright. And that's the tritium watch. And then of course your glow ink, and then your the lure paint. Alright, now if you let this sit in the dark for 15-20 minutes, you'll come back and the lure paint you won't really be able to see, and I'm almost guaranteeing that the glow ink paint won't be as bright as the tritium vials. The tritium really works well. It's one of my favorite watches, but there's the tube glowing. And now we're sitting in a room that's nearly pitch black right here, so it kind of shows how the camera handles the exposure. Alright, I'm going to turn the light back on. Going to zoom out, and we're going to talk about night sights for a second. I'm trying to keep this video at 5 minutes, so I got another minute. This is the pistol I bought, and I bought the paint for. Okay, they don't make factory night sights for this gun, so I wanted to buy that paint. This is the gun that has had night sights on it since I got it, and I can't live without them. But let's see, those are sharp. Okay. Alright. Now I'm going to shut the light off so we can see. I mean, there's tritium. There's glow ink. Alright. I mean, almost immediately. I didn't charge the glow ink sights. I didn't stick them up to a light or anything. This is just ambient light from the 60-watt bulb. And you can already tell the tritium is brighter. Now, I mean, what's on the paper is still glowing brighter, because what's on the paper is it's on a white background, plus it's thicker, and it's a more surface area of paint. But give it another hour, a couple hours, and it'll definitely be dimmer than the tritium. Okay. I will say though that this is my first night with the painted on sights, but I did have this paper next to my bed last night, and I did notice that it was bright enough to see all night long with with your eyes adjusted to the darkness. Alright, So for what it's worth, that's glow ink, correction, glow ink. I didn't get any glow on because they don't have it on Amazon Prime, but $10. If I could do it again, I probably just would not put it on my gun. I mean, it'll be good for another couple weeks, but I'm just gonna end up spending the $80, $90 on night sights. It's just doesn't make sense to not do it, especially for your pistol that you're gonna be depending on. All right.